afternoon and welcome to Blue Valley Today. I'm Becca Fowler.
And I'm Nick Price. Welcome to our first show of the year. On today's show, we will update you on fall sports and give you an exclusive behind-the-scenes look at the Blue Valley Center for Advanced Professional Studies. Let's take a look at a CAPS program. The robotics students of Blue Valley CAPS program have spent their first semester constructing a remote-controlled robot, which they entered in the November 3rd Cow Down Throwdown competition. We asked one of the students about the event their robot competed in.
What we're going to be doing is playing a basketball-type game with robots. So we have to line the robot up on a three-point line, take a shot, and then move around, collect balls. And at the final end of the game, we have to move to the bridge and balance on that so that we can get extra points.
The Blue Valley CAPS robotics team placed 4th out of 48 teams.
The students in the CAPS Sports Medicine program have also been keeping busy. This year, the sports medicine students have been practicing advanced medical techniques. They have been getting help from professionals in the medical field, along with taking things into their own hands by going to sporting events and being on call as the sports trainer.
Sports medicine, we spend a lot of time taping and learning a lot about that. We spend a lot of time doing research projects and learning all we can. We're learning about the muscles and the bones in the body. I would definitely recommend this class. It's a lot of fun and we get a lot done in there.
Let's go see what our friends in filmmaking are doing.
Indeed, they've been very busy. In the Blue Valley CAPS program, there is a very creative class made up of aspiring filmmakers. In the filmmaking class, the students are able to show their creative styles while working with multiple business partners. We caught up with a student from the class to tell us a little bit more about it.
The CAPS school year in filmmaking, we have two main types of videos that we make. We make videos for business partners, and we have our own personal projects. We just finished up our first business partner video with KCMTA, the Kansas City Music Teacher Association, and those were videos that we made for the business, and now we're starting on our creative projects, and those are more towards what we want to be as a filmmaker and showing more of our creative style.
Many kids over in CAPS are enjoying a class called SIM. Let's see what that class is all about. SIM stands for Computer Integrated Manufacturing and is one of the most interesting courses offered in the CAPS engineering strand. The program is a combination of individual engineering, production, marketing, and manufacturing, which students have enjoyed thoroughly.
I think it gives you a pretty good range of practical skills. I mean, we do everything from stuff you do in engineering firms down to stuff that you do out on a construction site. So we'll do the design work on our computers, but we also, another example would be we learn how to TIG weld and MIG weld, which are skills that you'd see in construction or trade jobs.
Here's another popular class at CAPS that is just as interesting.
Let's hear more about it. Students in the CAPS Aerospace Engineering class get the opportunity to work with real-life airplane simulations and models to gain engineering experience. That will help them in future careers.
This is the simulator. It's pretty bare bones right now, but we are currently working on getting it working. We are building an instrument panel, and we're building the switch panel, which this will be containing several different units that pilots use to fly, such as the screens and all that.
Let's talk about the weather now. Boy, has it been weird lately. Last weekend we dealt with warm and cold weather in 2 days.
Let's see what the rest of the week and upcoming weekend have in store for us. Now to our weatherman, Nick Cooper.
Thanks, guys. Another nice day out. 40 degrees out right now. Could get up to 47 as our high today and might drop down to 33 degrees as our low. Let's look at the local radar. Not much going on. As you can see, rain-free once again. Let's look at the national radar again. Not only is it rain-free in the Midwest, it's also rain-free all around the country, taking a break from that hurricane you saw last week. Now let's look at the national temperatures. See about 48 degrees here in Denver, 59 in Lubbock, and you see up there in Rapid City, it's 44 degrees, so getting a little bit more chilly. Let's look at our 7-day forecast now. See, pretty nice weekend, 53 degrees Saturday, 51 Sunday, slight chance of rain. As you see here for your week, Monday it's going to be about 53 degrees, 52 Tuesday, and about 50 degrees on Wednesday. Should be a nice week. Back to you, Nick and Becca.
Well, thanks, Nick. It's going to be a nice upcoming week with no snow days in our future.
With winter coming in, many people are coming down with colds. Luckily, in Foundations of Medicine, they're learning all about how the body works. In Foundations of Medicine, students get the hands-on experience in the medical field. The exposure provides opportunities to many career pathways in healthcare.
There's the medical portion where we shadow doctors, and then we play with like stethoscopes and the heart rate monitors, and so we kind of learn about that. And then there's the bioscience part. It's basically, it's not just learning about how to be a doctor, how to be a nurse. It's learning every single aspect of like the medical field.
Let's take a look at a very special center that was created just for CAPS. Within the CAPS building, a space was developed to help bring all the strands together to motivate collaboration, exploration, and innovation. We talked to instructor Scott Kreschel to find out more.
The space is for a big sandbox for students that are already taking aerospace engineering, that are taking business, that are taking design, sports medicine. We want them to come into this place and team up and develop something together.
In the teacher education program, students are given the opportunity to explore the many options in the education community. We asked a few of the students to elaborate for us more on exactly what their class does.
CAPS Teacher Ed is a great opportunity because we actually get to go out into the community and work with real students, and we're actually doing more projects than even some college level students are because we actually get to go into the classroom.
We spend about 2 days a week doing duty assignments, which could be lunch duty at schools or recess duty, several duty assignments, and we also get to do observations in classrooms, and we go about every week for that.
You know what class deals with a lot of technology?
Technology Solutions. Let's explore more about it. Technology Solutions works on a lot of independent projects like video games, creating apps and websites. They hope to utilize technology to solve business problems and design products. We talked to one of the students to find out what him and his class is working on inside and outside of the classroom.
We're all working on projects with outside companies to come up with a solution for a problem that we have. I'm working on 2 projects right now. One of them is in-house with the accelerator, and we're working on a way to essentially grocery shop with your phone.
Next, reporter Dakota Jacobson has the story of a Blue Valley High School senior who has big plans for her future.
Blue Valley senior Anna Veriano is all about softball.
Because I played for so long, I love the game so much that I always knew I wanted to play at the next level. So I will sign with the University of Northern Iowa on November 14th, so I'll be going there. It's a Division I school. It's a little bit smaller, but I'm excited to go there.
Softball has been rooted in the Veriano family for generations.
Like, softball kind of runs in the family. Like, my grandfather played, my dad played fast pitch and baseball, and my sister also played. She was kind of my role model to get started, and I just kind of kept with it. My dad has played a big role in my softball career. He's always pushed me.
Club coach Dan Aiken has been a big part of Anna's success.
She's a very good player. She's very coordinated. She's a good catcher. She's got a good arm. She's got a good sense of the game. She's a good hitter. These kids that start out young and move up through our programs and any program, she's really progressed, and she's got herself a future with UNI.
Anna is working hard in the off-season, hoping for a state championship her senior year. This is Dakota Jacobson with BVTV.
Boy, was it an exciting year about fall sports.
It sure was. Let's swing it to Jimmy and Cherish to hear more about it.
Hello, welcome to sports. I'm Cherish Cummins.
And hi, I'm Jimmy Davis. It's time to wrap up the fall sports in the district. First, let's take a look at golf. Our reporter Nick Cooper covered a recent golf tournament hosted by St. Thomas Aquinas. Here's Nick.
Hey guys, we're out here at the Sykes Lady Golf Course today in Overland Park for some varsity girls action. Tournament hosted by the St. Thomas Aquinas Saints. Let's take a look at some highlights. Now with this great approach shot, the Raiders get a nice birdie look, and she would go on to make it for the first 3 of the day. Natalie Curran for Blue Valley North had a great day off the tee. The St. Thomas Aquinas Saints were great on the greens today, and even equally impressive off the tee, which led to their victory today at their own invitational. How did everybody's effort come into a team win today?
Well, we really had a lot of good girls from our JV squad. They put up some good numbers today, and the other girls did really well.
Yeah, we all fought really hard today. We had some really surprising numbers. It was great.
All right, well, congratulations, and St. Thomas Aquinas takes home their own invitational. Back to you guys at the studio.
At the 6A Girls State Tournament, Blue Valley North finished 6th, Blue Valley West finished 8th, and Blue Valley finished 9th. Alexa Henderson of Blue Valley West had a second best overall score with a 77.
Now let's take a look at volleyball. On October 13th, Blue Valley North hosted its annual State Line Showdown volleyball tournament. Our own Nate Fain was there covering the event.
I'm here at Blue Valley North, which is playing host to today's State Line Showdown volleyball tournament. It's a 10-team tournament, which is down to its semifinals. It gives us 2 matchups, one of them featuring Gardner Edgerton against Blue Valley North. The other will feature Bishop Miege versus Blue Springs. Here are some of the highlights.
In the first semi, Bree Starr got Blue Springs off to a good start, but Jordan Tucker and the Stags were having none of that as Miege rolled on to the finals. In the second semifinal, Allie Pollard and the host Mustangs looked to dominate Gardner Edgerton, but Cassie Waite had other plans as she sends the ball through the floor and helps the Blazers advance. On to the finals, where it was the same story early on as Waite gets yet another kill. But Bishop Miege quickly tied the match with some inspired play by Jessica Plake. In the third game, the Stags continued to lean heavily on the defensive efforts of Jordan Tucker to win the match and the tournament. After the game, I asked for Tucker and her coach Gwen Pike's thoughts on the win.
Definitely working as a team, and we worked really hard all this week to really work as a unit instead of as individuals, and our serve receive definitely did a lot for us today.
And Coach, what were your keys to victory today?
I believe our defense was a huge asset. Every time we pick up a good dig, our offense is able to answer to it. Our defense started it, and our offense just followed through and made some great plays.
All right, thank you guys. From Blue Valley North, I'm Nate Fain. Back to you guys.
The volleyball season came to an end on October 27th with Washburn Rural winning the 6A state championship. Blue Valley finished 3rd.
So now let's see what's happening on the soccer field. Here's Shay Lauer with the highlights with a recent game between Blue Valley Northwest and Blue Valley North.
Hey guys, tonight we're here at the District Activity Complex for the Top Dog Tournament, where these 2 rival teams will be facing off. The 6-1 Blue Valley Northwest Huskies will be taking on the 3-4 Blue Valley North Mustangs. Let's look at some highlights. Northwest won the first meeting this year 2-1. Late first half, Sam Taylor's shot goes off the crossbar. Kyle Young heads it to Blake Levine and he'd put it away. Northwest leads 1-0. Levine's pass finds Paul Fletcher, who takes his time and knocks it between the legs of the North defender, and Northwest leads 2-0. Later, the long pass by Matt Peterson catches Luke Blackwell in the clear. He outruns the Northwest defender, making the score 2-1. 2 minutes later, this perfect pass by Kyle Young finds Sam Taylor onside and gives Northwest a 2-goal lead. Less than 7 minutes to play, this goal by Matt Peterson would make it 3-2, but North's scoring would end there. The game was back and forth, but in the end, the Huskies pulled out with the win, winning 3-2, improving their record to 7-1. Back to you guys.
Blue Valley Northwestern, a #1 seed in the 6A state playoffs, and made it all the way to the state semifinals, but lost to Wichita Northwest.
Before we close, we wanted to talk about football in the district. This past weekend, the 2 district teams left, Blue Valley West and Blue Valley, both lost their regional games by a point.
So that's it for sports. I'm Jimmy Davis.
And I'm Cherish Cobbins. Back to you guys.
Well, we are looking forward to an exciting winter season throughout the district. I can't wait until basketball starts.
That's it for our show. As we close, enjoy some footage from the homecoming assemblies around the district.